Hey, what is going on, all of my real estate homies? This is the Rook, and I'm excited because now it's my turn and I get to talk to you about some really fantastic things. Now, if you want to get a hold of me, you've got all my information right down below, and you can follow me and link to me and friend me, whatever you want to do. All right, so let's get to it because I don't have a whole lot of time. Today I get to talk to you about some great time management pieces and systems. Now, if you take a look at that handout that you got from me, you got a whole list of some great applications that are going to keep you focused and keep you on track of doing what you want to do. I'd like to share with you just some of my favorites out of that list. The first one is Focus Booster. Yes, the other FB. Focus Booster is awesome. It is keeps you focused, which is awesome for those of us with the slight subtle condition of ADD. Now, what's cool about Focus Booster is it's based upon the Pomodoro technique, which is developed like in the 80s, and what a rockin' time that was. But Focus Booster actually allows you to set a time frame, and it's going to focus you for 25 minutes, ping, and then give you a 5-minute break, because that's the theory and the way it goes. It's available for both Macs and Windows, so you sit down, you focus for 25 minutes on a project, you take a 5-minute break, you come back another 25 minutes, and so on and so forth. Definitely got a lot of great feedback from all the realtors that have started using this. Great piece of software to use. You can check it out at focusboosterapp.com. I'm actually going to make another one for my people where you only have to focus for 5 minutes and then take a 25-minute break. I'm kidding. That's not going to happen. So that's another one. Second one, Freedom. Really great one. This is for both Macs and Windows people that are out there, but it's basically a program that just kind of shuts down or locks you away from the internet. Kind of allows you to focus in on those projects that we've got going on now that are going to be on our laptops, going to be on our desktops, where we really know that if we're on the computer, we're going to get called out. We're going to go on the internet and try to find the end of the internet. The last but not least, Antisocial. Not only does it have the greatest name ever for a piece of software or an application, but basically allows you to have access to the internet as opposed to Freedom, which kind of locks it out. But Antisocial just blocks out the social media side. So if we're trying to get that listing presentation done, or we're trying to get whatever project we've got going on, and we happen to be on the internet, we're not going to just really go over and jump on Facebook to know that my friend is, hey, I'm having waffles. Yeah, and all those awesome posts. So Antisocial kind of allows you the internet access, but kind of blocks you. So those are my top 3 as far as that whole list goes, but there's also some really great ones on there. So check them out for yourself. Kind of switching gears to the different system pieces that we have out there. I've got 2 listed, and I'll tell you why we've got them. And there's Hootsuite and there's Tweetdeck. Now I'm going to focus on Tweetdeck. I also use Hootsuite. Hootsuite's got some phenomenal list of features. Let you check that out when you go to the website. But what I'm going to talk about and focus on, and it kind of ties into what we're going on to next, is Tweetdeck, because man, we have heard so much information. We've heard some great things about the iPhone and the iPad and the blogging and the YouTube and apps and Facebook and LinkedIn and all this great stuff. That's a whole lot. And I'm sure some of you out there are thinking, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. In fact, raise your hands if you're overwhelmed. I can't see you. I'm kidding. Just put your hands down, those of you who did it, who put your hands up. Anyway, so what Tweetdeck allows you to do for the people that are really just wanting to do this and getting in, because you're sitting there, you're overwhelmed, you're like, I need to quit my job as a realtor so that I can spend all day posting and blogging about real estate. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What Tweetdeck allows you to do, in one space, load up all of the accounts. So if we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, you can have those up on Tweetdeck. It even has MySpace. I don't even know why that's even on there. MySpace? Is there anyone that has MySpace? That's crazy. But if you have all these multiple accounts, then you get to decide from, again, one spot to say, look, I'm going to post to my Facebook page. Or you know what? I'm going to post to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn at the exact same time. One post, posting to 3 accounts at the exact same time, and you can do that from Tweetdeck. So it really does save you a whole lot of time from bouncing in and out and everything. Another, probably the strongest feature about Tweetdeck, it actually allows you to schedule when these posts are going out. So stick with me now. It matters. It absolutely matters when you post something on social media sites. It does. It does. So if the only time you have to post or share what's going on is 10 o'clock at night when we're finished for the day or almost finished for the day, well, that's great. That's not a problem, because Tweetdeck allows you to schedule the post out so that they can go out at 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning on those optimal social media times when most people are going to be on looking. TweetDeck is absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to show you just a quick way where you can use TweetDeck in a great system that I developed. Now I'm going to go kind of fast because I'm kind of limited on time. In fact, let me do a little time check here. I'm good to go. I need to talk faster if that's possible. So let me show you this system. Here we go. I developed this system. This system allowed me to drive well over 10,000 people to our website. Turned into about 8 deals for us a month as a team. And that was pretty rocking. So what you see right below me are these 5 little notepads, and that represents 5 sentences that I want to write about my business and how I can help people. Just 5. That's all I'm asking you to do. And at the end of the month, you're going to have over 150 sentences about how you rock, which is great. Now, what do I do with these sentences? Well, a couple things. I need to make sure that these sentences are no more than 120 characters. Now, those of you that have been paying attention on Twitter know that Twitter limits you to 140 characters. Why I'm asking for 120 is I need that last 20 for a link. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit later. So every post that I make has a link driving traffic to where I want them to go. Excellent. Why copy and paste those sentences into TweetDeck, which I just told you about? And when I copy them and paste them into TweetDeck, the next thing I do is I actually schedule them out to go out the next day, all throughout the day, okay? From 9 in the morning to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, these 5 sentences are going to go out incrementally about how I can help people. And those get sent to my Twitter account. Cool? Excellent. Now that's my shameless self-promotion side about how I can just be there for my clients and help people out. That's awesome. But I also want to bring some contribution to the table as well. That's where the other half of the equation kicks in. Now, as you can see down at the very bottom is a great application from Google called Google Reader. And what Google Reader allows you to do is search the internet for some great subjects that you want to know about. So let's say you're interested in alpacas. I don't know why. Maybe llamas are too big. But if you want to raise alpacas, that's great. Then you can search Google Reader for alpacas, and it'll show you blogs and forums and great articles that are being posting about alpacas. I don't know. I'm going to get off alpacas for a second. But anyway, it takes those articles, and then we put them into another program called Tweeterfeed. And Tweeterfeed takes all kinds of RSSs. There's no limit on how many RSS feeds you can pipe into Tweeterfeed. And from Tweeterfeed, it filters them out, and then it also sends them to Twitter. So what have we got hitting our Twitter account? We have got some great advertising for ourselves and also bringing some contribution about all these great resources that I want to be known for closures, short sales, you name it, sky's the limit. So they're both hitting a TweetDeck. Now on a side note, I can set up my Twitter account to automatically post to my LinkedIn account. So what you're seeing below me right now is the first spot that you're going to get Google indexing for, Twitter. Okay, and the second one, LinkedIn. Now once it hits Twitter, what do? Well, we've got some great applications on Facebook that can actually follow a Twitter account. The one that I have showing is Smart Twitter for pages, and you want to make sure it's for pages. We're not talking about we're not talking about personal pages on Facebook. We're talking about fan pages. Those get indexed by Google. This application or any Twitter application that's going to post to a fan page allows me to take all those tweets and magnify them out as many times as I want by having multiple fan pages. Why would I have multiple fan pages? Because people search Google in a very easy way. They go for what they're looking for and then where that place is at. So I'm looking for a Chinese restaurant in Frisco, Texas, and boom, because I can't remember the name of it. So that's why we need to name our fan pages after the phrase that we want to be found for. Please stop naming your fan pages after your name or your company or your realty group, whatever, because no one's Googling that. They're Googling for homes for sale in Plano, Texas. Maybe that should be the name of your fan page. Aha, boom, light bulb. Awesome thing you can do. Now you can still brand yourself. I'm not saying that you can't. You can just go to GoDaddy and buy a domain and point it to your fan page if you want to. But we're talking about utilizing Facebook fan pages for search engine optimization purposes to get us up on the Google rankings. Stick with me. I'm going to show you how it's done. So I've got this one tweet, and in this example, I'm just showing you 5 fan pages. I currently manage well over 230 different fan pages on a variety of subjects for Google ranking purposes. So I've got 5 fan pages. So what does that mean? If I got 5 sentences about my business, and I've got another 7 sentences about some great information about a certain city, about a certain industry, that's 12 posts that I'm doing on a daily basis, hitting my Twitter account. But those 12 posts are now turned into 60 posts because I took one Twitter account and magnified it by 5 different fan pages. Well, that's crazy math, I know, right? So I don't want my fan pages, or I don't want the people that happen upon these links and these articles to go to this Facebook page of nothing but these posts. That's not really attractive. So what I do is I got another great free application called Static HTML, and I got that from a great website called Involver.com that allows me to build a very nice welcome page. Okay, so once they are on the welcome page, then that's great, because I've got all these different links that I can put all these different places that point them to pretty much wherever I want to go. They can go to my blog, they can go to my website, they can go to another Facebook fan page. The point is this: I am utilizing a service like Tweetdeck and all these other free applications. There's not one application on this diagram below that costs money to drive traffic. How do I know it's working? Second thing I want to talk to you a little bit about today, analytics, okay? We need to be very big on analytics. Goo.gl, or Google if you want to call it, the other Google if you want to say, is a free service that if you have a Gmail account, and Gmail accounts are free, that you can load up these links that we're posting to our website, to our listings on our website, and it allows you to track everything that's going on, okay? Because we've been sitting here learning all this great information. Now, we've got to have Google Analytics on our website. That has to be a given. Turn to your neighbor and ask them if they have Google Analytics. And if they say no, then give them a hug and make it last uncomfortably long. No, I'm kidding. But you should have analytics. If you don't have analytics on your website, how on the planet do you know what is hitting your website, when, or if anything is? All right, so what do we got here? Google Analytics on the destination page, like our website, letting you know where the traffic's coming from. Google on the front end of the marketing pieces, letting me know, hey, that newsletter that I send out via email that's got 5 different articles on it, 3 of those articles are insanely popular. 2 of them are not. Am I going to continue to post those 2 articles when no one's clicking on them? No. Google allows you to track what links are popular, how many people are clicking on it, gives you some great analytical data. You've got to have these 2 pieces in place. If you are doing social media, and we've heard a lot about social media today, and a lot about marketing yourself, you've got to make sure your marketing is working. How do I do that? By putting a service like Google on it, okay? So I've got Google on the front end, Google on the back end. It is rocking, okay? Whew, man, that was so much. I am so sorry. I kind of went over on my time. However, to make up for it, I want to give something away. Who here likes Apple? Please don't raise your hands. I can't see you. And yes, I am broadcasting inside of an iPad, but I'm not giving an iPad away because it's just not my budget. But what is in my budget is one of these. Yes, Apple TV. Apple TV rocks. For those of you that have it, share with everybody how awesome Apple TV is. I'm giving Apple TV away. It is a wonderful, wonderful piece of equipment that you got to have in your house. It has access to YouTube and to Netflix and to pretty much any photo or movie you have on your computer. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I get to give that one away. I look forward to you guys coming to the Metrotechies classes that I'll be teaching. Kind of check the Facebook fan page and the website for details on that. My name is The Rook, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one.